it was a mad day, to be honest, because I woke up in the morning thinking I was going to play, thinking I was going to start.
So he didn't name the team then?
He didn't name the Pardew was the manager, and he didn't name the team beforehand. And Dean Ashton had been injured, and he'd missed like 6 or 7 weeks, maybe something like that. Hadn't played a game, so I'd come in for Dino, and I played really well towards the back end of the season, like really well. Really well.
Really
so, like,
really well. If he's saying it,
so I thought, yeah, like
that's it.
I'm on. Yeah. I'm on for it. Dino, yeah, okay, maybe you can come on and do something, you know, towards the back end of the game or whatever. And I remember Pards saying, okay, the team is and I'm sat there and I hear my name. Teddy Sheringham is next to me, I think, and he. I didn't hear my name, I heard Dino, and I was like, my jaw just hit the floor, like, I couldn't believe it. And I don't remember another thing he said that I don't remember another thing. And I remember Teddy, I think Teddy put his hand on my knee, like, I think he was shocked as well, to be honest. So I can't remember what the manager said after, but just, all I remember thinking is, right, okay, just get your head around it, because you're going to get on at some stage.
But how do you mentally turn your head around that? Because that's such a blow, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know, I think I was just in the daze for 15, 20 minutes, to be honest, just in the change room, you know, when you're just getting ready, everyone's, you know, there's a few boys come over and go, you know, don't really know what to say, but
you're right,
I was like, yeah, like, do you know what I mean, biggest sort of game of my career at the time, and I was like, yeah, just being absolutely gutted, but it was a fantastic game. Dino scored, Conch scored, yeah, just, I mean, obviously we played it really, really well. And things were going so well for us. I ended up coming on, and our fullback sort of, instead of throwing it down the line, sort of throws it inside, I think, or kicks it inside, and it goes to Stevie G, obviously, and an iconic goal for the FA Cup. Yeah. But I'm stood directly behind him, and he's so far out. You're almost willing him to shoot because he's so far out.
Go on, have a go.
Yeah, it's like, it's ridiculous. And I'm stood behind him and I see it bounce across and he just hits it so sweet, and I'm like, oh no. And you just see the Shaka's going for, and it's like, oh, no, just an unbelievable strike, and just so late in the game, and down to penalties it was. And then obviously for myself to have my penalty saved, I'm not missed. I don't like that.
See,
I don't like that.
That's the thing,
I have to concur with you there.
Yeah, it's not a miss.
If he saves it, it's a save.
It's not in actual fact,
target.
I've seen that penalty before, right? It's a good penalty. It's literally just inside the post, isn't it? But what I want to say is, why did you take it with your left foot? I know you're left-footed, but I know you, and I played with you, and you take penalties with your right foot, which is, I mean, it's a ridiculous stat that you've got. There's only 2 people to score in the Premier League with their left foot and a right foot in penalty in Premier League history.
Is it? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Bob's one of them, obviously. Yeah. So why not? Why
Who's the other ones? Who's the other one?
It's the Newcastle.
Obafemi
Martins. That's it.
So
that's decent. Doesn't training count? Because I've done that.
In terms of the penalty, I mean, I took more with my left. And I always sort of placed them, to be honest. In the week leading up to the FA Cup, we had Ludo McCloskey was our goalkeeping coach, obviously, at the time, and he was good pals with Peter Cech.
Okay.
So Peter Cech came into training. All the players took 6 penalties against him.
Peter Cech came from Chelsea into your training?
Yeah, season's over, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the FA Cup, so he's just come in to just do a couple of saves. And
he was on a boat in Sardinia.
Like a neutral goalkeeper, isn't it?
That's brilliant, isn't it?
It's fantastic. Pals with Ludo, he come in. Every player took 6 penalties. I took 3 with my left, 3 with my right, scored all 6. So I was like going up to the penalties, like, I'm confident. I didn't mind penalties. They never really bothered me. I remember doing the walk up to there, no nerves whatsoever as well. As I say, I probably could have hit it a little harder, but I was happy with the direction of it. But he goes the right way, and if a keeper, makes the effort to really go in a direction and the ball's going that way, then he's got a good chance. And he ended up saving my pen. But gutted about that one. But it's the FA Cup.
In that game though, before Stevie scores, because you was on top, you know, when you're winning,
Yep.
you've got one hand near enough on the cup. Was there a point where you're on the pitch thinking, I've won the FA Cup?
Yeah. I didn't see him scoring. Like the whole vibe of that. Even though they came back in the game, and we went back ahead, it just the vibe was we could do it. We just grind it out. We felt solid. We was solid, to be honest, but it was just one special Stevie G moment from a ridiculous distance.
It was a joke, wasn't it?
It was.
Unbelievable.
You know what I mean? So, and poor Lionel was our he couldn't speak much English at all. Lionel Scaloni, he come from.
This is the right back.
Yeah. He's Argentinian. I can't remember what Spanish club I think he came from on loan, and he cried from the final whistle or when the penalties till all the way home. So the last moment I ever saw him, he was crying the whole, like with his dad, just on the plane, like all the way back. Everything just, he couldn't believe, you know, just. I suppose it's not as no, it wasn't really a mistake. It is a mistake, but it isn't really a mistake.
Is it one of them ones in the dressing room after where you go and say, don't worry about it, and you turn around and you go, just cost me a minute.
I couldn't do that. I'd missed the penalty. I had my penalty saved. So, that's a honour to have been in a FA Cup final, but not the result that I wanted, you know.